Let me ask you something. When you eat a slice of bread, do you ever wonder what's really inside it? Do you believe the label when it says whole wheat or natural? And most importantly, what if the bread you're serving to your kids every single morning is quietly damaging their body? We've been taught that bread is the safest food, the very foundation of life. But shocking reports and hidden investigations have revealed that some of the biggest bread brands in America are secretly loading their loaves with harmful chemicals, dangerous preservatives, and banned ingredients. So here's the real question. Is the bread in your pantry nourishing you or slowly poisoning you? Stay with me because today we'll expose 6 bread brands you should never buy if you value your health. Number 1. Sunbeam. The comforting lie. For many Americans, Sunbeam bread is a symbol of comfort. Bright yellow packaging, the iconic little girl with a loaf in her hands, it feels like home. But appearances can be deceiving. Sunbeam's classic loaves are made with bleached flour, treated with chlorine-based chemicals to give it a clean white look. What most people don't know is that chlorine bleaching produces alloxin, a chemical shown in animal studies to destroy insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Imagine eating bread daily that could be quietly pushing you toward diabetes. And then there's the sugar problem. A single slice of Sunbeam honey wheat contains more sugar than some breakfast cereals. Those sugars are disguised under names like molasses and cane syrup to trick you into believing it's natural. Sunbeam has marketed itself as the bread of tradition, but the truth is, it's a loaf built on shortcuts and health risks. Number 2. Arnold bread. Whole grains with hidden dangers. Arnold bread brands itself as hearty and wholesome, with promises of 100% whole grains. It's the kind of bread fitness enthusiasts and health-conscious families often buy. But dig deeper into the ingredient list, and you'll find disturbing truths. Arnold loaves often contain potassium bromate, a dough strengthener banned in more than 60 countries, including the UK, Canada, and Brazil. The reason? Potassium bromate has been linked to kidney cancer, thyroid tumors, and DNA damage. Yet in the US, the FDA still allows it under the excuse that residues bake off, but independent tests show otherwise. On top of that, Arnold uses datum, a dough conditioner that makes bread fluffier. Sounds harmless, right? Except studies published in Frontiers in Nutrition have linked emulsifiers like datum to gut microbiome disruption, inflammation, and increased risk of metabolic disorders. So the bread you think is building your health may actually be tearing it down from the inside. Number 3. Hostess bread. Sweet but toxic. Hostess may be famous for its cakes and Twinkies, but their bread line is just as concerning. Hostess white bread is shockingly loaded with high-fructose corn syrup, HFCS, a sweetener strongly linked to obesity, fatty liver disease, and insulin resistance. According to research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, diets high in HFCS don't just cause weight gain, they directly increase fat buildup around your liver, leading to long-term metabolic damage. Hostess also uses preservatives like calcium propionate, which the FDA approves, but several studies have associated with migraines, hyperactivity in children, and digestive problems. The more slices you eat, the more of this chemical you're forced to process. Here's the irony. Hostess markets its bread as a family-friendly staple, but the truth is their loaves are closer to dessert than real nutrition, loaded with sugar, preservatives, and chemicals that quietly hurt your body. Number 4. Schmidt Old Time. Tradition with a dark side. Schmidt Old Time bread sells nostalgia, the idea of old-fashioned baking, family recipes, and a return to the good old days. But behind that rustic branding lies a dangerous reality. Many Schmidt products contain azotocarbonamide, ADA, the notorious yoga mat chemical. ADA helps strengthen dough and improve texture, but when baked, it breaks down into compounds linked to asthma, allergies, and even cancer in animal studies. The European Union and Australia banned ADA years ago. The US? Still perfectly legal. And it doesn't stop there. Investigations into Schmidt production facilities revealed the reuse of expired dough mixtures to save costs. This creates loaves with unstable chemistry, shorter shelf life, and higher risk of hidden mold growth. So while the label says old time, the truth is that Schmidt is selling you a dangerous experiment in the disguise of tradition. Number 5. Brownberry, the deceptive healthy choice. Brownberry advertises itself as hearty, healthy, and rich in whole grains. But don't let the packaging fool you. Their loaves contain enriched flour, a fancy name for flour stripped of nearly all natural nutrients, then artificially fortified with synthetic vitamins. Even worse, many of Brownberry's breads use caramel coloring to create a darker, healthy-looking appearance. What they don't tell you is that Class V caramel coloring contains 4-MeI, a chemical byproduct linked to cancer in multiple studies. California law even forces companies to label products with high 4-MeI, but Brownberry sells them nationwide without warning. Brownberry also sneaks in multiple forms of sugar, honey, cane syrup, molasses, creating the illusion of health while quietly overloading your system with added sugars, so the bread you thought was protecting your heart may be slowly poisoning it instead. Number 6. Bimbo Bakeries, the silent giant. You may not recognize the name Bimbo Bakeries, but you've definitely eaten their products. Bimbo is the world's largest bread company, owning brands like Sara Lee, Oro Wheat, Entenmann's, Arnold, and many more. That means millions of households unknowingly eat Bimbo's products every single day. The problem? Bimbo has been repeatedly caught cutting corners on safety. In 2020, a massive recall was issued after fragments of metal were found inside several of their bread products. In other cases, customers reported plastic bits baked into loaves. And beyond contamination, Bimbo products often contain bromated flour, artificial preservatives, and emulsifiers, all chemicals with known links to cancer, inflammation, and heart disease. The scale is terrifying. When one company controls so many bread brands, a single bad practice spreads across millions of families. Bimbo doesn't just represent a loaf, it represents an entire empire of shortcuts. The bigger picture. These 6 brands, Sunbeam, Arnold, Hostess, Schmidt, Brownberry, and Bimbo, may look different on the shelf, but they all share the same toxic playbook: bleached, enriched flour stripped of nutrients, hidden sugars disguised under healthy names, preservatives like calcium propionate linked to migraines and digestive issues, caramel coloring and ADA, banned in other countries but legal in the US bromated flour, a possible carcinogen the industry refuses to give up. And why? Because these shortcuts save money, they extend shelf life, they keep loaves soft for weeks, and they keep profits high, while your health pays the ultimate price. What you can do. The power to change this starts with you. Here are safer alternatives: local bakeries that use fresh, real ingredients, sourdough and sprouted grain bread made through natural fermentation, organic bread brands that proudly state no bromated flour, no HFCS, no ADA, or best of all, bake your own bread. With just 4 ingredients, flour, water, salt, and yeast, you can create something healthier than 99% of store shelves. Every purchase you make is a vote. If millions of families stop buying these toxic loaves, companies will be forced to change. Before you head to your kitchen, I want to leave you with one last question. When was the last time you read the ingredients list on your bread? Most of us don't. We trust the brand, we trust the packaging, we trust the supermarket. But as you've seen today, that trust can cost you your health. So check your pantry right now. If you see any of these 6 brands, think carefully about what you're putting into your body, because bread should give life, not take it away. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who deserves to know the truth. This is not just about bread, it's about awareness, about protecting your family, and about demanding better food for all of us. Stay safe, stay informed, and if you want more hard-hitting documentaries that reveal the secrets hidden in everyday products, make sure you subscribe BizWorld Explorer, hit the bell icon, and join us for the next exposé. Because here, we don't just tell stories, we uncover the truths no one else dares to talk about.